All right. There we go. Okay. See kind of what's going on. All right. Welcome. Okay, I'm sure that's. All right, now I think we're good. So you found a new song. I'm using the same software. Oh. Cool. All right. So yeah, I'm using the same OBS. So what happened was, like, a lot of my default stuff is probably, like, the stuff I had set up was probably gone. Because my computer went kaput and I had to, like, bring everything back starting from scratch, so I might have missed some stuff, but I'm working on a character from my my world. This is Soul, or at least the start of him. Basically, this is my first big redesign. I've redesigned little things on the other characters, but this is by far, like, the biggest redesign, pretty much starting from scratch, because he's not as big of a main character. But one of the things that I did while I was off stream was I kind of sketched out some other ideas that aren't in this file. They're on a different computer, but so I kind of had this, like, armor, like, whatever, kind of plate armor setup, but I don't think that's quite right for the character, because it kind of grew up. No worries. He grew up, like, as a street kid, and not necessarily like your normal upbringing and all that, but so he actually kind of started a loosely termed gang. He would essentially just take in other kids, and protect them and get them fed and stuff. So he essentially started, like, a gang. But yeah, so I kind of came up with some other ideas. I asked for some help from some of my mutual artists on Twitter, and they kind of gave me some ideas. Yeah, kind of like Robin Hood. A little bit more rough around the edges. So one of the options that I kind of came up with, okay, that's it. All right, was let's just go with the pen. It's kind of like, I don't know if you've seen Hippo and the Age of the Wonder Beasts on Netflix. If you have not, it is wonderful, and I highly recommend it. But yeah, so Oh, it's awesome. I highly recommend it. Very interesting animated style, and it's also very, very, very awesome. But in the show, the character gets like a just one sleeve of a leather jacket because the leather jacket gets messed up, but the other character still wants to give them like part of the jacket that they liked, so they find the arm sleeve, like the right sleeve, and give it to him. So that's kind of one of the options here. It's just having sleeve like that, and then do like a full-on, essentially like a biker glove situation, or bike riding, like a, yeah, I don't know how to describe that. Have like a plate on the back side of the hand there, and then knuckle guard, plastic rounded knuckles for protection. So that's one option that I was kind of thinking it'd be attached, something like that. So that's one option. Another option, I liked maybe putting spikes. Since again, this character is like a street kid, a little bit more edgy. That was one option. And then also having it attached to like an actual jacket or a vest, so cut off and then one arm. These are things I will have to work through and figure out. I should have brought the file over to this computer, honestly. Another thing is like the hair. I don't know. Like before, the hair goes down off the side. Practice my main character. Nice. That'd be cool. So what I could do is I could have both versions of the hair like that. Kind of. Like, falls off to that one side. And then just have shorter hair underneath, like that. Still essentially have the same exact hair. I don't know. Yeah, that'd be cool. And I also wanted to like kind of give him a helmet, but I don't know exactly what that helmet should be like. And I'm not great at designing armor. Just honestly not, but I mean, that probably helps, especially in these days. Yeah. Since he's kind of like, his personality is kind of white knight, like he can't watch someone be bullied, but he's also like a tough exterior, like you wouldn't know he would stop for a puppy kind of situation, you know. Kind of your typical tough guy, but deep down he's a softie kind of situation. I don't know, something like that. But that's one option. Hey, what's up? So let's just grab that. I don't want to. So that was one option, and then again. All right. And I had same kind of look for the sleeve. Kind of skip that. And boom, boom. So instead of like full on plate armor, or like the new design, it'd be more like scale leather, I guess. Maybe more accurate. But it'd be something extremely durable, like dragon hide or something over that. Like my second main character, she has the dragon sleeve and undershirt and stuff, dragon skin. Alright. Alright, see you next time, hopefully. Okay, so we got that. That would essentially be the zippers right there. So then, let's see. I wish I had the skill for that. I don't. At some point, I do want to do at least like kind of an animatic of my main character over a song that I really like. It kind of makes me think of the idea would be at some point to have like a graphic novel for it, yeah. And then spiking. Well, that's cool. Alright, so that's another look for it. Oops, I don't want to go on his hair. So same setup essentially. I mean, that would be a glove, but instead of just being off on its own and attached with like a strap, it would be sewn to like a jacket, or not a jacket, but sewn to a vest. And then the last version is just a full-on leather jacket with both sleeves. Thank you, I appreciate that. At some point, yeah, I'd like to get a graphic novel going. I need to do a lot of world building and figuring out some stuff. Still, quite a bit of that, but that's essentially the end goal would be having a graphic novel, my story. All right, and then again, The glove would only be on the one hand, but oops. That. Let's drag it over here. And 13. Oh. Oh. Yeah. I certainly appreciate the faith. Let's see. I hate collars. Figuring out collars is never fun, never easy. Pretty much. There we go. Okay. Yeah. True. Absolutely true. And that's just symbolizing zipper. Same there. Okay. All right. If this gives that's a good question. So all I'm seeing a moon happy face. Huh. I don't know if I. Let's look here since I. Molester moon. Oh. I don't remember that. I apologize. Yeah, that I don't remember. Okay. I've not religiously. No, I've watched different things, but I've never watched this. Duplicated it too many times. I hate when that happens. Ian. Actually, there we go. Okay, so these are the three options as of right now. Yeah. Like, I liked some of the stuff they did back in the day. It was good, but I didn't watch everything. Well, okay. I don't know if anyone has any input on which of these they would say is the better version. But I am all ears. Because honestly, I kind of like them all. I think they all have like decent look to them. Yeah, for sure. Sure. There we go. So again, all of these would be, so the full jacket is what you're saying, as opposed to sleeve or sleeve attached to vest. Say full jacket. All right. So we're going to go with full jacket, I guess, then? Because again, for any one of these, I think they're all cool, so. All right, full jacket. Wait, I'm assuming you're looking at this one, right? The one like above, off my head here would be the left. Still looking at your screen. We'll label it real quick. So 1, 2, or 3. So you're saying 3, just to be totally clear. You're saying 3. This one. I just want to be 100% clear. All right. Anyway. And I guess looks more scary. Looks more intimidating, I guess. Needs more spikes though. So yeah, we'll kind of, I'm gonna add to it. I'm just trying to, again, kind of work out the gist of stuff. Like we'll put a few spikes on the elbow piece there too. I might make the spikes on the shoulder a little bigger. I don't know. They're probably better small, but anyway. So we got that. A little bit more. Details. We'll try a little harder when we actually get to that. Then for pants and shoes, we need to figure out as well. He's got a tattoo. Got 2 tattoos. We'll worry about that just so later. So okay, we've got the jacket kind of worked out. Just a gist. We'll kind of fix it when we get close. What was cool like for me? I don't know, I like what did a cool guy or person look like? Is that, I mean, leather jackets were always cool. I always wanted like a school. What was school like for me? It wasn't terrible. Wasn't awesome. Being kind of a like nerd and being small wasn't great. Like I wish I had been like my size that like I didn't get any kind of muscle until I was like in senior year, so I wish it was a little different that way. I mean, I wasn't necessarily like picked on or anything, but I definitely wasn't like a popular kid. Hello, welcome. I mean, I had a few friends who were popular, like, but those were like in class friends, not. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. All right, so we're going with this jacket. These were the other options. But we decided on this one. And he has one glove. Okay, I think one glove is kind of... I like the asymmetry of like characters. So like having one glove as opposed to two. We'll just... We'll put those on a separate layer and we'll drag them here and hide them. Because I don't want to ditch them. I do want to keep them so I know what else I was considering at later points, but I don't need them right now. So we've got the jacket. We need pants or shorts or whatever it is that he wears on the bottom. And one of the things that was suggested to me was some chains and stuff, so we're going to go with that as well. So one of the things I think is kind of interesting is like the pants that have I think it'll be like regular pants, but we're gonna have that interesting, like, not necessarily protective layer, but that extra mobility kind of situation. So I would assume it would be kind of set up similarly. So I'm gonna have this kind of situation on the over the knee for a little added mobility and protection on top of that. So let's assume that's made of something really sturdy, essentially, and it's gonna offer some protection and increased mobility because of the way it's layered. It's not gonna limit his movement. It's kind of what I'm going for here. Yeah, so got that. I'm gonna do a little tighter version of pants. I don't know. I think mine. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. Whatever. But instead of like the torn jeans, we're gonna give him this. So this would be kind of leather-like, and then he would have like regular jeans, but again, or regular pants. Maybe not jeans, but I don't know, something. So then, yeah, then want put like a chain on this side here. This character is definitely going to have quite a bit going on. I will say that. It's going to have quite a bit happening. The one thing... Two chains, actually. I kind of like that. I think two chains is a nice thing. Still need to come up with a helmet, because I think he needs a helmet. He's still gonna have a choker, because I kind of like the choker. And I think the choker will kind of be like I had it before. Like he'll tap it or something, and then that'll make the helmet, as opposed to like carrying around a helmet or wearing a helmet all the time. Because this is a magical world, and I can do what I want. Mine. It's a world with both magic and tech. So, fancy like that. So yeah. So I'll probably have the jacket when I do the actual like character. I'll have that kind of off to the side as opposed to on him, because I do want to show off like the tattoos and stuff. So another thing to think about while I do this. What's just like yours? Sorry. I probably have some kind of ornate feature or something. This choker thing. I don't know. Okay. Okay. Gonna, because I can, just look up shoes. I mean, I could go with the tried and true, like Chucks. I haven't given anyone Chucks yet. I could do that. Because those are like my go-tos. Chucks and Vans. Those are my shoes. Big Vans fan. Runner-up would be Chucks. Yeah, I think I'll roll with Chucks. Okay, I want like a front-on view. Gonna help me work through that. What do you mean? I don't know. I didn't understand your last message. I'm not totally. I don't know. I just need a straight-on view of shoes. Chucks, Jordans, Vans. Yeah, I mean, those would be if I had money, or like legit Jordans. Like the ones I like are the Jordan 1's. Those are, and the ones they came out with. One of my original characters actually wears the LA to Chicago colorway. That is sick. The LA to Chicago. If you haven't seen those are insane. All right, so I got a picture that looks right here. Yeah. Oh yeah. But that like purple and gold that rubs to red and black, insane. Because I like those colors. I mean, the retros are cool because they have the red sole and everything. Unfortunately, that is not what you get with the LA to Chicago one, but still, those are dope. Okay, so kind of get this set. And that's basically it right there. I mean, nothing crazy. Shoot up. And this is all kind of just planning the setup here, not necessarily. Yeah. I also need to come up with a color scheme, and I got a suggestion on that as well, which I liked. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to grab this guy, duplicate it, and flip it. Because it saves time. And time is limited. Because I still have to actually try and draw this. As opposed to just sketching everything down. Alright. Which is essentially what I'm doing. Put that sucker over and down. There. Like right about that. I don't know what's over here, but delete it. Okay. And we're just gonna merge those two. Alright, so now we've got a good chunk of this figured out. Honestly, I like it. I don't know, let's see. I feel like the ants might need something else, but I don't know. And switch this back over here in case someone's actually trying to type on it. Alright, so we got 2 chains, got the jacket figured out. I'm gonna say, for the heck of it, he's not gonna wear a shirt. Really? Like maybe, but I don't know. And we've got his buckle that they all have. Okay. Got that set up. He will have like a harness set up for the sword, which will just do that the opposite direction. Come across this way. I'm gonna come across and oop, for the arm like that, and it's gonna have something like that. Essentially, gonna be happening. So the sword is gonna slip in that and hang off the back. So again, the sword is something that needs to be worked on as well, a little bit at least. Someone suggested changing it up a bit because it does seem a little more like villain, I guess. I wouldn't say I totally agree. And again, the character isn't meant to be like your typical like hero character. He's not a hero. He's a street kid who can't help but do right by people, not like regardless of what the situation is. He's gonna stick up for the little person. He's more vigilante kind of Batman situation as opposed to like hero. Fine arts. It's probably on the. Oh, it's on sword layer. That would make sense. Alright, so let's shrink this a smidge. So I still want a really large sword. That's not really what I'm adjusting necessarily. So I shrunk it a bit. We want. Yeah, let's. Okay, so I could shrink it a smidge more. Say. We'll leave it about there. I want it to be like about I would say probably around there. I want him to be able to like rest on it on the ground. That's kind of the sizing I'm going for. And then I might shrink it in a little bit. I don't know. Like, I could see this sword could probably be a little bit less ominous looking, but it's also still just sketched there, so I haven't really worked out exactly what's going on. And it's not a final design by any stretch. I'm probably gonna work through a couple things on it anyway. And maybe it's just an evil looking sword. That's the other option. Like, I don't know. It doesn't have to be a nice looking sword. It could be used by a good person. Could be a straight up like evil sword. Honestly, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Alright, so we've got pants. I don't know, do I want something else? Pants. Maybe there's some slight armoring. Similar to like the leather on the thing. It's not. Doesn't look like it would be like a cargo situation. I like that. Boom, 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 boom. These are all just things to think about while I'm working. I don't necessarily know. Okay, so we got. That kind of. The parts that are going behind. Through there. I don't know. That kind of helps me remember parts that are over other parts. I don't know. Anyway. So he's gonna have it slung over his back, so this would be coming over the top of this jacket. Or maybe there's something on the back of the jacket that just kind of holds it there, almost magnetically. I don't know. Like magic, magneticism. Which is literally something I just made up. I don't know. So there could just be a patch on the back of the jacket there, like that has some kind of magical property that holds the sword to his back. I don't know. Which might actually work a little bit better, because then I don't have to have something over the top of all of this. It's less to worry about, less busyness, and having to think about how the jacket's going to react to stuff like that. Might be a better option. Just having some kind of runic symbol patch on the back of the jacket. I don't know. Yeah. Because again, I'd have to like come over here, I'd have to figure out where everything lays, how it's gonna bunch up. I'd say the magical rune patch is probably a little bit safer bet. Yeah, I'd say that's probably the way I'll roll with it. Again, I'm gonna save that though. Maybe he has one in case he doesn't have the jacket. I don't know. Where did right there. Yeah. I need to see this layer. Okay, so two. That over there. That. All right. So hide those now. Okay. There we go. So we've got the pants. We've got the jacket figured out. We've got the main sword attachment kind of worked through. So instead of having that strap set up, he'll have that. Because again, trying to figure out everything going over the jacket that's already gonna have some issues, probably. Okay, yeah. Like trying to figure out how that all works is not something I particularly care to figure out right now. So I'm gonna go with magic, as it's my world and I said so. All right. Okay, I guess we'll try and work out a helmet situation now. Let's look at all the way to the top. There we go. Up fantasy sci-fi helmet. See if that gives me any cool ideas. So I want it kind of night-ish in look, but I want it futuristic. What is that? Like a night helmet doesn't really fit, I don't think. Just a straight up night helmet doesn't really fit what I'm going for. If anyone has any suggestions, again, I am all ears and I would love to hear what you think. Always open to suggestion. Okay. Like I'm not gonna have like a heads up display type helmet, but I want something. It's a little more futuristic than a regular old Knights style helmet. Those are kind of cool. Dun, dun, dun. I'm not really seeing anything that's jumping out at me as a solid design for what I'm trying to like do. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Let's look at that setup. So let's do kind of a straight on look. Going to give it separation there. Okay. Look at that. Definitely gotta kinda adjust that a bit. But start what I'm looking for. That back down. And grab that and retransform. Eyes. Okay. So that. Okay. Kind of that, I don't know. That's an option. Kind of like that. Old school. Cutouts in the visor kind of situation. The openings right there for the eyes. That's one option. Something kind of like that, at least. All right, so that's one option there. So let's see. Kind of that. something like that. I don't know where we'll have to adjust a few things, but or trying to just figure out the side view here. Something in that vein, I don't know. Is one option. It's like it's sci-fi. Purely sci-fi. That one's kind of interesting. Oh, shoot. I hate when that happens. Okay, let's click that. Jump over here. Now we hit space. Okay, so like that. That one's hard to kind of get. Alright, so let's try and just kind of mimic the side view of this. I don't want to copy this exactly, but definitely did something interesting. Okay, so we've got that kind of thing going on. Back I've hit that. So now let's look. I want this, that. I want this to kind of come down. A similar fashion. Comes up over that maybe. Adjusting a couple things on this. Change it up. Alright. Got giving it a little bit more angle. Yeah. Thinner look, those lines. But anyway. And figure this out so it looks right. Not sure exactly how successful this is. That's it right now. I would say not the most, but we're working out ideas. That's the thing we're worried about. Working out ideas. Okay. And that. I think that's a little bit more an obtainable eye spot. Something. think it's close. It is close. This. I want that. Alright, so real quick. It's this bit. Oh. Something kind of like that. All right, so again, just kind of trying to figure out where actual I would be. Probably up here in this area. Actually, that's another issue we're gonna run into. So, blowing. Oh. Let's see. Two. Down, down. Okay. So, oh. Yeah. All right, so let's grab that quick. Get it a little bit more accurate shape. Okay, hold on. That's actually not half bad. That I don't mind. So what I think I'm going to do is, okay, that side view has got to go. But this I like. I'm gonna give him like an Oni mask. Yeah, that sucks. All right. So let's see. Okay. I have to try and figure out how this fits a little bit better, but I don't like this more. All right. Switch up. Some things a bit here, but now that I have like the idea, I'm making some actual progress. So the idea is Oni mask here. So forget the helmet. We're going with a kind of intimidation factor as opposed to like practicality. Be I like this tooth kind of bring this way. That. Okay, let's kill that whole section there. It's a little bit better. Now we're gonna have to change up the bottom a bit. Okay, same on this side. Okay. So we're kind of working our way through some of this stuff here. Honestly, I'm just gonna grab one side and flip it. Like this. Flip it. Under there, that's a little bit better. Again, we're just kind of bumbling our way through this whole design thing, but It will work. That right there. Okay, so let's grab all of this. Let's shrink it a bit. Transform image. A little bit more manageable size-wise. Okay, well, for the heck of it, how about let's see. Ah. Okay. Kind of like the one. I'll go up a little higher. Stitch this quick here. Going to that. Okay. Give it a little bit more polygon, hard edge, as opposed to rounded. Okay. That. And again. Those lines. Something like that. All right. Okay. And let's. Want that one to be longer. No. Okay. Let's do. Boom, boom, boom. Maybe that. Yeah, that one. Um, and then we've got the side one on the bottom. Something in that vein, we'll kind of work with it, but we'll start there. I don't know. I don't know how, like what size or what shape of horn. I want that. The other thing is I can do split. Right here. I think the like full mask is. All right, so again, now I have to figure out if I want horns, how big the horns are going to be. That's kind of cool. I don't like how straight those teeth are. Probably adjust those. So let's see. I want to like that, maybe. Maybe like two horn situation. Kind of there. actually up there. I don't know, something like that, maybe. We'll worry about the actual teeth and stuff in a minute. Oh. Okay. I don't know. Something like that. Something similar to this anyway. As opposed to like a helmet. I don't know. Like that. Obviously. But something along those lines. I mean, I could have this kind of cover as well. I don't know. No idea. I don't know. Probably. The original idea was a helmet, so I probably had to actually cover stuff. Along the lines of covering. Yeah. That. I don't know. Again, this is all play it by ear at this point. Making it up as I go. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll say something kind of like that is what we're gonna end up with, but back to okay. That like all right. I mean, typically it's a mask. It's not a full helmet or something like this. Obviously, but I don't know. Kind of like the whoops. Kind of like that idea. There, Lord, hitting all the wrong buttons. All right, so we got something kind of worked out. I might still a good chance I'll change that up again. This is still 3 designing a lot of stuff, so by no means is this final at this point. It's an idea. I also like this idea. This is still a pretty solid look, but I do like the kind of intimidation factor an Oni mask provides. So we're working through some stuff. We'll figure it out. I mean, I could also just, for the heck of it, over here, I can change up some of this. Assume those are the same size, whatever. And we bring this down more. But if we just kind of throw Oni nose down and just kind of throw adjust things. Bit a little bit. Like I said, I'm just kind of throwing around my, because at this juncture something hits the wall that I like. Drop this down like that thing. So it would be something similar to that. We're going that helmet look, which is kind of cool. I don't hate that. I'm gonna go throw in the other horn because I like it. I'm gonna give it that same look. Well, maybe we'll do that. Okay. Tip that like that. There we go. We still get similar look on the helmet. I don't know if I want this down. Not. And we get that Oni mask at the same time. That's another option that we can look at. Let's mix between the two. Something to think about as well. Cool. I don't hate that either. So another really just going through, looking at stuff, adjusting, trying new things. I wonder if maybe I do. I brought that all the way up there. That's separated. So I kind of dig that. I think that looks nice. Maybe something like that. But that, I think, might be closer to what I'm rolling with. That probably be helpful if did it correctly. Starters. Yeah, somewhere. Okay, so I think that's probably the closest to what I'm gonna roll with, but I don't know. Again, we're gonna have to look. All right, so we've got a couple 15 minutes. Maybe try and redo that sword. Okay. I'm definitely mixing up a little bit of stuff here. So kind of like rolling more night theme. And then we slid on over to some Japanese with the Oni mask, and then we slid somewhere in between with this last piece here. Which I kind of dig. Like I said, I don't know. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I don't know. So we don't really need the Oni mask thing up now. Cover. All right, so got that kind of worked out. So maybe we need to make some adjustments to the sword, since I think this is kind of what we're going to roll with, honestly. So I think just, yeah, I think this is what we're going with. Side view. That side view needs to go. That, thank you. Alright, so I experimented, like I said, with Oni mask. The Oni mask will be over there. Helmets here as well, over there. And then what I'm gonna say is probably pretty close to the final product right there. So we mashed those together a bit, and we ended up with what we have there. So I'm pretty happy with it, like I said. So now I want to revisit our sword here. So a new layer over that. We're gonna this to like 50. That's what we'll call it. Go pen. All right, so first off, let's actually that's not there, and then straight down. There we go. Now we have like essentially straight-ish, pretty close. Whatever. Pretty darn close, anyway. We've got a pommel there, which I might change up to I don't like that. It's not working. Something like that, maybe. Maybe. One more. All right, so maybe something like that. I don't know. But let's see. So this right here probably want to change some stuff up that guard and actually slide over a little bit and get it a little bit more centered on this because that is offset. Going a little, I'm trying to draw on that as centered around this one. Right, something like that right there. Maybe try and kind of match the horn shape with this. It's really terrible. Let's just grab this here. Sorry. Look better. Okay. There's his back. All right. So now I'm going to try and do this. I don't know if I want to do it a little more squared up. Let's instead of rounded. This. Versus this. The only problem with the rounding is thing here is like rounded. Although parts of his jacket are kind of, they have round spikes, which I might turn into squared spikes. So I don't know, but I would do more angled like this instead of straight flat. Try and get a better feel. Okay, so I guess we could do squared up. I think that works a little bit. Let's grab this. Okay, that was super weird. Flip it over. And right there. Back down to sort 2 here. Face out. Face out. Face out. Outside bits. Okay. Kind of cool. Slight curve down to the end there. Probably flatten it still, but yeah. Oh, looks like I kind of got a little bit. Yeah, we'll leave that there. Oh, that's merge those down. All right, so pushing our way through this. And we're on at the end of the stream here, but not half bad. Not half bad. Okay. Sword should actually be like somewhat straight at least. A little bit better than the last one. I think we'll just have that kind of come straight up to that. Maybe, I don't know. That's a tough spot right there. But okay. All right. So this is the new version of the sword. Different version, at least. Not sure where we're going with it, but. Because it's a little bit more of a flattened, just a rounded. That. Okay. Honestly, as far as what I want that. It's not terrible, but I don't know. And dark in the middle there. All right, so that's it for today. We've made some design work progress and whatnot. Put that back up to 100. Everything all selected here, so I can move whatever I want around. That's one really nice thing about this. I can select multiple layers at one time, move whatever around. All right. Get a little closer. All right, so like I said, quite a bit of design, like kind of worked out at least somewhat, and like where it's going. Still quite a bit to do on this, but we've made a lot of progress today. A lot more concrete look, I think. More solid decisions. Get a little bit of a look in here. So started messing with this. Got a side view, front, and then I kind of got the idea when I started making whatever shape I had up here. Look kind of like teeth. I was like, ooh, Oni mask. So we kind of combined those ideas into this. Worked out the jacket, glove, pants, shoes, hair. I like the hair the way that is. I'll still be able to kind of throw in this hair because of the way I've set it up. Like it'll just be like that. If he lets it down, that's what it'll look like. Yeah, so we've worked through a lot of stuff. Got a slightly different look for the sword, maybe. Think about kind of gave it more angles to match some of the helmet idea. But again, that could change. I could stick with the other look. I don't know. But this is where we're at. We made some progress. Like I said, got some solid look, like crucial things down, I feel like, and we're doing all right. So thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. I have to go get ready for work and all that fun stuff. So hopefully you guys join me next time. I had a lot of fun with this. Hopefully you did enjoy watching what's going on here, and I appreciate the help from some of you guys with the design elements. It's always nice to have a little feedback while I'm working, and you guys are awesome, and I hope to see you next time. I stream Mondays and Thursdays, 11 a.m. Pacific time, and you can follow all my like progress and stuff down here, my Instagram, my Twitter. I always post it there, and if you miss one of my live streams and you want to watch it for the heck of it, my YouTube has all of them saved there, pretty much all of them saved there. So yeah, thank you very much for stopping in, and you guys are awesome, and I hope to see you next time.